Okay, so 3 points on the road, uh, but I'm always curious to see what you thought about the way you play, especially with a man up.
Yeah, I didn't like. I say to them, my players, the first half, but we have the same problem in the second half. Uh, we had to play narrow because they can play in between the lines. But at the end, that is football. The last game we draw the game in the last 5 minutes, and today we won the game in the last 5 minutes. I'm very happy for my players because they fight until the last moment, and they believe in themselves.
Tajuri Shradi. I don't know how much you really saw of him or knew about him before you got here, but what he seems to produce at the big moments.
Maybe I think so. I think so. Sometimes when we need to play with our wingers wide, he played the left side. But when do you need to play in another way? For example, with our fullbacks wide, they played much better. That is the reason I changed Jesus. They play much better in the right side. I agree with you about maybe he's in the best moment. Maybe he can improve. I think so, but it's very important to have players who can decide in 2 or 3 actions one game.
Your substitutions, Burgett. So Villa, let's talk about Villa. How do you think his performance was? He's missed 7 games. So what do you think?
No, because I prefer to play with David like a striker, and after that David was really tired. He told me in the first half is maybe because he missed 7 or 8 games and he's not on the top fit right now. But I prefer to start to play with David, Isma, Maxi, and Jesus because they have quality to play short. And when you play with Joe, you play in another way. You play much better when you play direct with Joe, long ball, set the ball, and attack. And the reason why was because I tried to play in a different way to keep the ball, to pass the ball. And I think when we changed the position, the Tati and Isma,
Yeah.
we play a little bit better, is my opinion.
Burgett, he knocked down the ball for the goal by Shradi, right? He was very strong, ball in the air, so that's what you expect.
Yeah, but if you prefer to play in that way, maybe you choose this player. But believe me, when you ask me about that, not today, in the future, I say all the time the same. I will try to play in the 11 players. What I think is much better for our team. Sometimes we decide to play long ball. Sometimes we decide to play short balls, and it depends on the quality our players. Is impossible to play with 15 players. And right now, imagine you can play with Joe, okay, and David, okay, maybe Ismael can play, or maybe Jesus. And I think in the last 2 or 3 games, Jesus, especially and Isma, was a perfect performance.
And to get David back at this point in the season with the race going on between yourselves and the 2 other teams at the top of the Eastern Conference, how important was that for you guys to get him back in the lineup and scoring?
No, when we were able to win without the beat, because that means we have a strong team, a strong players. I'm very happy for all the reason. But everybody knows the beat is special for us because you have seen today is the first action he's able to score a goal. Sometimes we play with David and Joe. Sometimes we play 4-4-2. Sometimes we play with wingers right and we can play in different ways. For me is the best way to play football when the opponent in the moment don't know what will happen. Maybe, for example, today, the last 3 or 4 games, Toronto play 4-3-2, and today the coach decided to play 4-4-2 in diamond. That is football. I'm very. It's very important for the MLS to be a coaches like Greg, because he's a smart coach. Is like the Columbus, like another coaches. Right now, I'm impressed about the quality the coaches here in the MLS.
And what did you see on that red card? Any thoughts on that at all?
Believe me, I didn't see, because I had in the bench, and I didn't see what happened in the moment. I don't want to say it's a red card or not. I don't know.
We still got a pretty good match out of the game.
Sorry?
Still got a pretty entertaining match out of the day.
Al final que fue un partido animado.
Yeah, absolutely. I think for the fans, not for the coaches, not for me, because we are not able to play better than them with 1 player more. That is the reason why tomorrow maybe we have to speak about that, because you know what happened when you draw the game or you lose the game. Maybe the player think about that, or the reason why he spoke about the last game is because he's angry about the draw. No, that is the perfect time to speak about what happened in 20, sometimes 15 minutes, and we lose the control. Because if we will try to win something MLS, or to try to arrive in the final, we have to improve. I have to improve as well. I have to improve, because I need to know better my players, because they have a lot of quality, but I need to find the best position for all of them.
What kind of message did you send to your team tactically after the red card? How did you change things up?
No, before the game, when we knew the Toronto play 4-4-2 with Diamond, I said to them, we have to play outside, because the spaces will be outside. When you play inside, the spaces will be outside. After the red card, I say, play wide, 1 player more in the middle is Maxi, and play and keep the ball, but avoid to play this kind of ball inside, because if you lose the ball, you are in trouble 100%. That happened in the first half, even in the second half, and that is the reason why I say to you, I need to improve, and they have to improve as well, because when in the first half we have many people in the tribune, in the bench, support me, and spoke about what happened in the first half. And I say to them, always, the problem is here, avoid this pass, but don't defend it. But after the end, they play, and they win and they are able to win the game, not me.
How would you, talking about Brad Stuver in place of Sean again, how would you assess his performance? How did he do, do you think?
Sean?
No, Stuver in place of Sean.
The Brad?
Brad, yes.
I said to you, the Brad for me played very, very well today in the last game. We have, believe me, when I say we have confidence with him, is because we have confidence with him. And they play amazing when we have the ball, and especially in our build-up. I'm very happy for the team, and especially for Brad, because it's not easy. After I don't remember the time he didn't play again and play, and he played with confidence. That is the most important thing for us.
Is that surprising in a way, because he's played that's his 4th game in MLS ever?
No, because we in the every single training, I speak and we record every single training, and I speak about that with Rob. Rob is the keeper coach, you know, and I can't improve is the level, the breadth. Maybe I understand the people right now is surprised about. Okay, Brad is a long time. He doesn't play, but he play really well, and I can improve in every single training.